Yes, what is it?
Sir, Marshal Lennox is in the hall. He says you were expecting his report from the west.
Yes, send him in, please.
Secretary Hamilton reporting, sir.
Good God, Marshal. I see you've adopted the sidewalks of the West.
Forgive me, sir. The road east is arduous this time of year.
I can only imagine.
Forgive me, Attorney General Randolph.
Quite fine, Marshal. We were just about to discuss matters in the West.
Despite being our incoming Secretary of State, it is still important for Secretary Randolph to be apprised of domestic goings-on.
Congratulations to you, sir.
Congratulations indeed with the Honorable Mr. Jefferson's recent departure. Edmund was the natural choice to be his successor. Now, all pleasantries aside, what is your report, Marshal?
Upon my arrival, I found your concerns for the West's general disposition towards the Excise Act to be justified. During my time in the frontier, I encountered hostility, not only towards the excise, but to any individual who so much as expressed support.
Please tell me it's not as severe as the tarring and feathering of Robert Johnson. I had hoped temperaments had eased since 1791.
That is not so, sir. I personally witnessed the public tarring and feathering of one of your agents. I barely had enough time to put a stop to it.
What do you mean, put a stop to it?
I shot one perpetrator, one John Holcroft, as he was performing this act of barbarity.
Who the devil is John Holcroft?
You may know him better by his pen name, sir. Sir, I believe John Holcroft to be behind the writings of Tom the Tinker.
Marshal. Marshal, you may not be aware of this, but there is a bill on the floor of Congress. That bill would grant Judge McGiffin the authority to establish courts in the West to prosecute tax delinquents. Now, I am, of course, opposed to this, as it acquiesces to some of these rebels' greatest demands. But news of Congress's activity travels slowly and can, of course, be delayed.
Alexander, for God's sakes!
Take this writ back to Basseterre. Have more printed up as you need to. Serve them to any you may know who are refusing compliance or failing to pay.
But sir, Secretary Hamilton, this writ, it summons those served to appear in the Philadelphia federal courts. You just
But I know what it says, Marshal. Look closer and you'll see it was written by my hand. Now, see that these are delivered to the frontier with all possible haste. Enlist any local agents you require in order to ensure their swift delivery.
Sir.
Edmund, before you say a word, there's a far bigger picture to account for than mere expediency. Think of your new responsibilities. What would a foreign power think of our inability to quash a small insurrection in the backcountry? France, with whom we're trying to establish an ongoing alliance? Britain, who sits at our doorstep in the north? No. Shall we let either of them see that kind of weakness?
England is beside the point. We have an understanding of her. But with France, you are correct. They are watching our every move. And that includes how we conduct ourselves not only authoritatively, but ethically. If the post-revolution government in France sees nothing more than political maneuvering and conniving, and their new government fails, The alliance of which you speak is essentially pointless.
But we can strengthen that alliance.
And what of our people, Alexander? What if they see nothing more than London in our Philadelphia? What if they rise up again?
Damn it, Edmund! Damn it! We are conducting a grand experiment, built upon thousands of years of successes and failures and so on and so on. And I want our experiment to succeed. I want it to be the model upon which others build their freedoms for generations to come. There must be sacrifices made at the start. Sacrifices borne by the likes of you and me. We must be willing to set aside the complications that history will consider petty, if it considers them at all, for the sake of that success. A few days, Edmund. The difference of a few days can, for us, mean the difference between that success and so many failures of the past.